Breaking news. A rapper named Forgiato Blow just dropped a very dangerous song called Good versus Evil. And let me be very clear, this is not art. It's an extremely, extremely dangerous message. The song doesn't just hint at it, it brags and encourages lynching. He talks about ropes, trees, and glorifies racial violence. People are being found in trees under suspicious circumstances. And there's even a video that I posted. If you go to my page, you'll see it, of a child who was allegedly hung by another student in an elementary school. Elementary school. So when music like this is allowed, that celebrates and basically offers a how-to on this type of violence, it's not harmless, it's fuel. So I'll ask you, do you think this is just a song, or is it an attempt to start a race war? Because silence right now, that's permission.
How the fuck you don't like black people? You're making a song about lynching black people in sundown towns, but you're using hip hop. You're using a hip hop based instrumental and themes in your song, but you're gonna sit here and ridicule the black community and talk about lynching. Like, when I say that's one of the biggest displays of cognitive dissonance, it doesn't, like, I don't know. These people are fucking lost. When I tell you this is brain dead activity to the fullest degree, like, these people genuinely will sit here and lie in our face and be like, oh, you guys always bring up racism. You guys always want to play victim. No, you motherfuckers are making songs out here. And I'm talking about specifically MAGA. They will back somebody like Tom McDonald. They will back somebody like this dumb fuck. And then say, well, there's nothing wrong with it. It's freedom of speech. Okay, bro. Y'all got it. I believe in freedom of speech, but not freedom of consequence. So if this motherfucker gets doxxed and goes through all this shit, I don't give a fuck.
And for the people that's always hitting the buttons, taking down my comments and restricting my videos, could you please explain to me, how did a song full of hate speech and actual threats against the lives of people make it on this platform with no issues? Oh no, please don't make that account private now, because I'm going to do everything that I can as a TikToker to help you become even more famous for the song that you just put out, Good versus Evil. Trey Reed was found hanging from a tree in Mississippi 3 days before you guys released this song. What I love about this app is that we can help everybody hear it. People on your job, people in your family, people at your church, everybody you know. All we got to do is to like, comment, and repost.
Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. But if you do, bitch, will hang you in a fucking field.
How the fuck you don't like black people? You're making a song about lynching black people in sundown towns.
Literally just getting home from work and you see, or I see this. Y'all make a song about lynching black folks. And then you wonder why we do not y'all.
Did a rapper just glorify America's darkest history in a new song? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Thank you so much for clicking on this episode. I really do appreciate your love and support on this channel. So every once in a while, a song comes out, and that forces us to step back and ask, what message are we normalizing through music? And recently, MAGA rapper Fajito Blow, a white rapper from Florida, released a track called Good versus Evil. But beyond the politics, this song touches on something much deeper, America's history of racial violence, and today we are going to unpack these on our today's episode. Every clip and every stitch that you'll be seeing on this video, credit belongs to the original creators of these videos that you're seeing on your screens. Remember, this episode is just for education purposes only, and I would really love to know what your thoughts of what your take is on these, what you think about these, and especially if you are a conservative watching this, I would also want to know what you think about these. Do you support these? Is he supposed to be cancelled? Is he practicing his right of free speech? Or what's your take? Let us know in the comment section. So let's just dive right ahead and we'll come back with more commentary.
I don't want to hear nothing about the left no more. This rapper named Forgiato Blow released a song about hanging people. If you know what I mean, you can't say certain words on here. I don't want to hear nothing about the radical left. These people on the right are racist. They're evil spirited, and they don't care about black folks. I mean, to even go to the studio, record this song, release it. I mean, you had multiple opportunities to not release this. Before you went in the studio, you could have thought about it. After you made the song, you could have thought about it. Before you uploaded it, you could have thought about it. And it's like the brain. It's like, what did Charlie Kirk try to say about black women? Or certain black women, that they don't have the brain processing power to be taken seriously? Maybe Forgiato Blow didn't have the brain processing power to stop himself from releasing something so evil. And then the actual name of the song is called Good versus Evil. But yet you're talking about something that is so evil and that was done to my people. Bro. Welcome to America.
Imagine hating black people so much that you made a rap song about lynching. I'm gonna repeat myself and I need y'all to let that sink in. Imagine being so racist and hating black people so much, you wrote and recorded a rap music video about lynching black folks, using hip hop beats and rapping to it. You hate black people, but you steady using our culture. People, listen to me. Just look up the lyrics. Do not give that YouTube video views. That shit's by like two artists, one named Forgiato Blow, and a foghorn leghorn looking motherfucker. The fucking irony! You needed to use black culture! Racism and hatred are truly a sign of low IQ, because this makes no fucking sense. And it's so crazy because somehow, black people still have a victim mentality when we tell people that it's sick individuals like that still out there. Y'all want to kill us. Just admit it. Y'all already tried to pop shit off over Charlie Kirk. Just admit y'all want a race war. And yet y'all are too pussy to publicly admit that y'all still lynch black folks in the night and need the police to cover for y'all asses by calling it a suicide. This is how I know racist white people with all of their privilege are still scared of black folks. They are nothing without the badge. And lynching being a federal crime means your boy Trump can pardon y'all just like he did January 6th. So what are y'all afraid of? Just publicly admit that y'all still lynch black folks and drop the names of every one of your victims in the last 20 years. Imagine the world seeing something like that. But y'all won't do it. That's why y'all have to stick to singing songs about it and hiding behind the First Amendment. They are scared. They need us to throw the first punch to play victim. But hey, anything to uphold the gaslighting agenda that is white supremacy.
Two black men found hanging from trees in Mississippi, and you have cult members making songs about that exact fucking thing. Where is the national media outrage for what happened to those two men in Mississippi? Will there be any moments of silence for them? Probably not. And we have government officials and our quote-unquote president talking about radical leftists. I hate it here. Think about this for a second. There are actually people living in this country who will justify what happened to the two men in Mississippi because of what happened to CK. What? What? I just can't believe that we still have to talk about lynching. We still have to talk about fucking lynching.
Breaking news. A rapper named Forgiato Blow.
So it begins. So it begins. What you mad about? Huh? For years, niggas always rapped about killing other niggas. I am tired of hearing this stuff. They're still doing it today. Talk about killing each other, bro. We finally got a white man, a white rapper, that actually got a real motherfucking song. That now he single-handedly just put an end to niggas saying they want to kill other niggas. He single-handedly just did that. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Encourages lynching. He talks about ropes, trees, and
So, my people of color, what are we gonna do? Are you done being pitted against us? My black people, my brown people, we should be united. But there's plenty of you black people that seem to feel like you're better than the brown people. Why, my black people? We are in the same fucking boat. Fuck around and find out.
Yes, guys, this is what happened with this rapper by the name Fajito Blue, who is also known as the MAGA rapper. And I happened to do a little bit digging into this guy to get to know who he is. And I got to learn that he has built his entire brand around politics, specifically aligning with Donald Trump and the far right. And we all know that political music isn't new. It's been around for generations. But for those who people are not understanding the controversy with his song, it comes from the way it uses racially charged themes, which is quite dangerous, and it's a quite dangerous line that he chose to take. And in this new song, Good versus Evil, Fajero Blow and JJ Lohan don't just talk about crime. They bring up cases involving victims whose allegedly unalivers are black or Latinos, and then pair that with imagery that romanticizes vigilant justice. We all know that this isn't just a random wordplay, because historically these kinds of images, especially in reference to old school punishment connecting to black unaliving in the US, unaliving wasn't justice, it was a terror carried out mostly against black Americans, often in public with crowds watching between the late 18th and the mid 19th. Thousands of black men and black women and even children were unalived the way that he's trying to show in the video, or the message that he's trying to convey in his music video. And it's so crazy when a modern day artist, especially who is an European American, a rapper, uses those same ideas in a song. It's not just edgy, guys. It reopens wounds from history. It tells listeners that maybe those violent methods were okay, and this is why people are actually calling him out. And where the danger lies is that music can normalize ideas, and ideas can influence actions. And even with this song, you've seen a number of black people who've been unalived in different states in the United States of America. And I know that it's not being talked as much as it should be, but after this happening, after the unaliving of black people in America that has happened in the past 1 week, and now someone coming out with such a song is quite crazy and very dangerous to the black community. And I don't even understand how he was allowed to have this song out there. Honestly, when we've seen this past week, including this week, where they've been talking about how they're going to actually punish people that use hate speech. If this is not considered as hate speech, that is actually quite dangerous to Black Americans and other minorities in the United States of America, then I don't know what these people, when they say that they are going to prosecute people who are using hate speech, they meant, because this guy, I don't think he should be allowed to have this song out there, and I think something needs to be done. I know for some people they might say it's just a song and don't take it seriously, but history tells us otherwise. Media, whether it's music, film, or social media, has always shaped how people think, how they act, and how they treat each other. And we've actually seen it happening recently with all the tragedies that have been taking place. And when artists with large platforms use their influence recklessly, it can normalize ideas that should never be normalized again. So the real question becomes, what kind of culture do we want to create? One where we ignore dangerous messages just because they come with a beat, or one where we hold artists accountable when they cross a line that puts people at risk? That is a question that I want you to ask yourself, and I would really love to hear your thoughts on these. Do you think good versus evil should be treated as free speech that people can just ignore? Or is it something we need to call out loudly before it spreads? And it's so crazy seeing some people even dancing and enjoying this song, creating videos on this song on TikTok and other social media platforms, knowing the danger that it brings to the Black community and other minorities in the United States of America. It's just the other day that you people are saying that hate speech is against the American laws, and even you guys were supporting on people who are using hate speech to be, punished. But now what this guy is doing is more than a hate speech. And I believe that people should not be listening to his song. He should not be allowed to have such a song out here, knowing how the history has been and even the tragedies that have been taking place of Black people being unalived recently. And right now, so many people are feeling it's a threat with what has been happening, especially Black men. And now a guy coming with this song, and people even have the audacity to create videos on, recreate the videos of this song and post it on their social media platforms, tells us a lot more about the American society and people who are actually having this song out there and even listening to this song. I would really love to know what your thoughts of what your take is on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching up to this part, and until the next episode, bye.